Auxiliary verbs are not the main verb in a sentence. They are helping verbs, but they are very, very important. We need auxiliary verbs to express tense. I am watching a movie. I was watching a movie. One sentence is in present continuous tense and other one is in past continuous tense. Am and was, these are the auxiliary verbs. We changed the tense just by changing auxiliary verbs. We need auxiliary verbs to form question. For example, Harry will join us. Will Harry join us? Look, we just moved the auxiliary verb before subject, and the sentence turned into a question. John got the highest score. Did John get the highest score? We introduced an auxiliary verb to form a question. And auxiliary verbs are required to turn an affirmative sentence into a negative sentence without changing the main verb. For example, John likes pizza. John does not like pizza. We did not change the verb. We just added does not to make it negative sentence. If there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence, we can add doesn't, don't, or didn't to form a negative sentence. Didn't is used only when the sentence is in past tense. For example, he watched the movie. He did not watch the movie. In present tense, we would put doesn't after third person singular pronoun or any noun. It means we would put does not after he, she, it, any person's or object's names. For example, he helps his friends. He does not help friends. We use do not after first person and second person pronouns like I, they, you, etc. We also use do not after any plural noun or pronoun. They play football. They do not play football. If sentence has an auxiliary verb, we can add not after it to make the sentence a negative sentence. I am going to the party. I am not going to the party. You are a nice guy. You are not a nice guy. We were there. We were not there. So, every auxiliary verb will satisfy two conditions. First, if we move it before the subject, the statement would turn into a question. For example, he can do it. Can he do it? Alex was playing with them. Was Alex playing with them? They are supporting us. Are they supporting us? Just move auxiliary verb before subject to make it a question. People often call it subject auxiliary inversion. Second property. If we add not after an auxiliary verb, the sentence will turn into a negative sentence without changing the main verb. Tom is a lazy person. Tom is not a lazy person. We just added not after auxiliary verb. One more example. I have seen the movie. I have not seen the movie. These two properties are true for all auxiliary verbs. Here is a list of auxiliary verbs.